девочка не поверила, что мне 16. А это Москва, и мы умеем отрываться, мы умеем делать звук, мы умеем делать так.
Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Prwell'Z here. I'm back with another Wi-Fi battle. We post wins, loses, draws, and there's gonna be a question in the middle of the video or at the end of the video. And I be saying a lot of words, and I'm running out of breath. But anywho, there's a couple of parts that's gonna probably look like it's skipped, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna explain it to you guys, and you know, we're gonna go from there. But looking at his team, he got, oh my god, he got the Fable, he got the Crawdaunt, Scissor, Jirachi. Like, man, I'm already scared, you know what I mean? But we're gonna see what we can do, you know what I mean, and hope for the best. So here he leads off with his Jirachi, and I go into my Electivire. So I think my Electivire was a good lead because I know that I have the elemental punches and it hits a lot of things on his team. So here I decided just to go for a fire punch, and I go for the fire punch, and that doesn't do anything. Like, I thought it would do at least half damage or something, but here he actually goes for a trick room. So I'm thinking that he's probably working with a trick room team. I mean, he does have the Crawdaunt and the Scissor. So here he decides to go into his Swamper, and here I go for another fire punch. So that doesn't do jack poop to this thing, and Swamper, he's gonna eat some of his leftovers, some of his muddy water. And here I decided just to switch out and go into my Breloom, my mushroom head, Hey Arnold. And I switch out here, we come out here, my boy Breloom, shining, glistening. Look at my boy. And every time I say shiny and glisten, you got to take a shot, guys. Somebody got to do that challenge. And here he actually goes for stealth rocks, and he just start throwing stones everywhere in my field. Like, you know, we can see them stones, right? I can see them. And he's gonna eat some more leftovers. So this looked like a bad matchup for him. So I know that he's gonna switch out. So here I'm able to toss my beanbag, my substitute, and here he actually does switch out, and he goes into, I believe he goes right back into Jirachi. So he goes into Jirachi, and I go and toss a beanbag on the floor. So my Breloom's hiding behind me, and the beanbag's right there. Like, everybody can see my Breloom. But anywho, so here he actually goes for a flash cannon. So I believe that this is probably a mix set Jirachi, and it's cool though, because now I could just go for Spore, start throwing my shrooms everywhere, and put this thing to sleep. So Jirachi is asleep right now, and that's pretty good. However, it does have the Lumberry. I'm like, what are the odds? And I'm like, all right then. So here I am gonna get some poison heal, and here he decides to switch out because I was gonna go for another Spore anyway. So he goes into his Scissor, and I go use Spore. So, you know, we sprinkled some PCP all up on this red lobster / beetle face, and here I decided that to switch out. I don't want my Breloom to be over here because I think that's a bad matchup. And yeah, I decided just to go into my Empoleon just to get these rocks off the field. So we are gonna get hit with some stealth rock damage, and here he actually made a smart play, and he decides to go out into his Exploud. So normally Exploud is like they normally carry like choice items, and here he actually goes for a Focus Blast, and that Focus Blast one hits KO me. I realize now that this thing is carrying some cool choice specs, some Versace shades, because ain't no way that Focus Blast would have took out my specially defensive Empoleon. But anyway, that's besides the point. I go on to my my Haunter because I know this thing is scarfed. So I'm just gonna click Shadow Ball because I know he's switching out. So he actually does switch out here, and he goes right back into his Jirachi. Triangle header, and yeah, I hit this thing with a Shadow Ball, and that does heaps to this thing, taking it out. So down goes Jirachi. Let's go. My Haunter's cool, man. So excuse me. So here he goes into his Exploud again, and I'm like, okay, then this thing's gonna be a problem. And here I decided to switch out because I'm scarfed myself. So I decided to switch out, and something had to take a hit. I should have just sacked off my my Haunter, but Haunter is really good for Clefable, and Clefable are annoying in BDSP. It's annoying in Sword and Shield too, so I had to sack off my Electivire. My Electivire was like, I'm not trying to hit none of that bull, and down goes my Electivire, man. So here, I decided to just go back into my Haunter and get the Sludge Bombing. So here, we're gonna get hit with some Stealth Rock damage, and here, he actually decides to switch out. I believe he goes right back into his Scizor. So he switches out here and he goes into his Scizor. And that's bad because I do go for a Sludge Bomb, and Sludge Bomb doesn't even affect it. And I'm like, oh man, terrible. So here, I decided just to switch out and go into my my Donphan, because I need to start getting some chip damage off of everything. And we do get hit with a little bit of Stealth Rock damage, but you know, here he actually makes another doubles. He actually makes a switch out, and here I decided just to go for the Rapid Spin, so get these rocks off my field. And we do get the speed raise, so that's pretty good. So we get the things off our team, and this lobster, man, I thought this lobster was like gonna go down easily, but I do have the soft sand and I am adamant, so I go for an earthquake and it just barely takes it out. Unbelievable, like seriously. And here he's gonna hit me with a crab hammer, and down goes my Donphan, man. Crazy, bro. So he is gonna get some leftovers, and I'm like, yo, this Mr. Krabs gotta go. So I'm like, okay, who would he have? Who we gotta go into? And you know who we gotta go into? We gotta go into my boy Ambipom, because Ambipom is faster than this thing, and I could just hit this thing with a U-turn. So here I go click U-turn, and here he decides to switch out, because I know he probably wants to save his Crawdaunt for later, but I'm like, whatever. So here I decided just to hit this thing with a U-turn, and that doesn't do anything to this Scizor. Yo. Like these Scizor and Clefable is such a crazy team. But anywho, here I decided to switch out and go into my Breloom now, because I only have like my Breloom and my Haunter. But anywho, here he's gonna actually get some leftovers, and like I said, we're missing a couple clips here. But it's alright. By the way, question of the day, guys, would you guys prefer me doing VGC battles once in a while, or do you guys not like VGC battles? VGC battles are double battles for Pokemon. And let me know down in the comments, please. So anywho, the Scizor does go for a Sword Dance, and now he's like really scary. So he hit me with a Bullet Punch, and that does heaps to me. But here I'm gonna throw more shrooms at this thing's face, and he's gonna pass out. So Scizor is gonna get some leftovers, and here I'm like, you know what? I can't really do much with my Breloom here. So I'm like, you know what, man? We're just gonna have to just fight, and if we go down, then we go down. So here he actually switches out, which is crazy. So here he goes into his Clefable, and I hit this thing with a Drain Punch, and that doesn't do anything to this thing. So I'm like, all right then. At least we're still getting help back little by little. So here I am gonna get the Poison Heal, and here I decided just to switch out and go into my Haunter, because I'm pretty sure Clefable can't really do much to Haunter here. So here I go into my Andros from Star Fox, and we just out here shining and glistening. we still look the same, but anywho, here he's gonna hit me with a Flamethrower actually, so he actually can do something to my Haunter, and that does tons of damage. Like what the heck? So here I decided just to go for a Shadow Ball, hoping that he's gonna switch out, and he actually does. So I'm really happy with that. So he goes right back into his Scizor, and here I go for the Shadow Ball. So Shadow Ball actually does heaps. I get a crit, so I'm really happy with that. Like, this battle, they've been giving me a few crits here. I'm pretty happy. So, anywho, he is gonna get some leftovers, and here I decided to just go for another Shadow Ball, but he does switches out, so he goes right back into his X-Cloud, and this X-Cloud like really messed up my team. Like I think they took like half. I think he took half of my team. I'm like, what the heck? You know what I mean? When I was playing this match, I was kind of spinning on my phone. I was pissed. But here he's gonna hit me with another Boom Burst, and down goes my Haunter, man. crazy. So I'm here. I decided to just go into my ambi palm. We come out here, looking like Glove World from SpongeBob, and here I'm just smacking on something. Something's got to get slapped. So here he decides to go into his Swamper, and Swamper is cruising for a bruising. So I hit this thing twice with a double hit, and that does almost half damage. So I know it's gonna take about 3 or 4 double hits for this thing to go down. So here I go for another double hit, and Swamper, I get another crit, so I'm pretty happy with that. And here the Swamper is gonna start swimming on my face, and that's gonna do, I believe, a little more than half. So here the Swamper is gonna get some leftovers, and I know here I could just go for another double hit, and I know it's gonna take it down. So I go for another double hit, and down goes Swamper. So let's go. Ambi Palm was putting in work this match. So here he decides to go right back into his Crawdaunt. So I know that Crawdaunt normally carries Aqua Jet. So here I decided just to switch out and go into my Prwell'Z. So here I switch out and I go into my Prwell'Z. We come out here. So what was I gonna say? So here he actually goes for the Aqua Jet as predicted, and my Prwell'Z actually took that really well. And because I know that Crawdaunt's like normally carry adaptability, but it's cool though, because we are gonna get the poison here, and I know that we could take another one. But here I decided just to go for a seed bomb, because I know he still has the Fable in the back. So here he does switch out again, and he goes into his Fable, and I'm like, all right then, let's do this. So I hit this thing with seed bomb, hoping for a crit, but I don't get it, and it sucks though. But it's cool because I can outspeed this thing, and I could just go for another seed bomb again. So here I go for another seed bomb, and it just barely takes it out. So here the Fable's gonna go for a Moonlight, and I'm like, oh my god, my god, GUD. And I'm like, all right then. So I know that if I can keep on hitting this thing with a seed bomb, I know eventually I'll get a crit. So here I go for another seed bomb again, praying for another crit. I don't get it, and Fable is gonna hit me with Moonblast, and down goes my Prwell'Z. But now this put me in a really good predicament, because my Ambi Palm is choice banded, and I could just keep on using double hit as long as I don't miss, because his Crawdaunt is almost down to red. I mean, his Crawdaunt is down to red, and his Scizor. The only thing I have to worry about is his Explode. So I do hit this thing with a double hit, and down goes Fable finally. So now his last 3 Pokemon is the Explode. So he goes into this Explode, and here I decided to just go for another double hit, praying that I could get a crit. So I hit this thing with a double hit, a choice banded double hit, and it does half damage to Explode. I'm like, wow, let's go Ambi Palm. So he just have the Crawdaunt and Scizor. So if I could live both of their priority moves, or Scizor not falling asleep, then I could definitely staying asleep, then I could definitely just take this match. He does hit me with a Aqua Jet, and down goes my my Ambi Palm. Man, this was unbelievable. I didn't realize how strong Crawdaunt was. And yeah, that's the battle, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, have a good one. Bye.